awful. I just is stupid.
I never did
tell you the epic proportion. Oh my God, I got grounded forever.
Okay, got to hear it.
Abby? What did you do?
I was fascinated by how matches started.
Oh.
You were a pyro when you were a kid.
And so I would strike a match on a box, and it would flare up, and I'd put it out. But I didn't want to leave evidence behind of where, the burnt matches.
Right.
Where the body was buried.
So.
No, that's me.
Oh, okay.
Bless you.
Bless you. Bless you.
Bless you.
Now the bad part about this, well, the good thing was it says that the match heads were all cool. They were, they were well extinguished, and that wasn't the issue. It was the fact that I chose to hide the burnt out embers of matches inside my mattress, inside my bed.
Oh, bad me. You're such an idiot.
Wow.
So thus that one time that my mom discovered matches falling out of the mattress when she went to flip it. Oh boy,
wow.
You don't know how much trouble I got into.
I can smell the ass beating.
Because they thought I was
smoking pot.
No, not smoking pot. They thought I was going to set I was putting hot matches right into the mattress.
You could have been, for all they knew.
Yeah, exactly.
I think one of the dumbest, just dumb things that I did, it wasn't something to really hurt anybody, but my mom had just gone grocery shopping, and she had just bought, at the time, $70 worth of groceries. Which
wow.
Back then, that was a lot. That was 2 weeks worth of groceries. It was an enormous amount of food. And we put all the stuff in the pantry.
What the hell are you doing with the mic?
Nothing.
Well, you keep leaving your mouth.
Oh, I'm holding it up because it's kind of bent.
Oh, okay.
So anyway, after that night, my cousin Tom was there, and we were just kind of goofing around. And somehow we got the crazy idea that it'd be really funny to remove all of the labels of all the canned goods.
Okay.
Oh, man.
After Mom had just gone grocery shopping.
Yeah, there's ass beating number 2.
Yeah, so we pulled all the labels off everything in the cupboard and stacked them up nice and neat so they were all arranged by can color. So they were, all the silver cans were on one side and all the kind of chrome colored ones, the kind of goldy ones were on one.
My mother would have beat my ass.
Yeah, so my mom had all kinds of interest. She had condensed milk and pumpkin pie filling, and then the vegetables and the soups and everything. So she came in the next morning to make pancakes. She went to get the pancake mix in, and I just remember her screaming my name really loud. And she was yelling at me, going, "How are we supposed to know what's in these cans?" And Tom and I are just sitting there going, "We didn't think about that. We just thought it'd be cool to pull all the labels off."
My grandmother would have said, "Okay, I'm going to spank you with this can till you tell me what's in it."
It's like the big time troublemaker that always get you in trouble.
Yes,
yeah,
that is Tom the troublemaker.
He told us about Tom.
But so for the next 2 weeks, we had surprises for dinner every night because we had no idea what we were eating.
Tonight's dinner is a surprise because Ezra pulled all the labels off the cans.
Right. So
as much as I hate to say it.
So yeah, we had one dinner where somehow Mom just said whatever 3 cans I pull out, that's what we're eating. And so one night we had pumpkin pie filling, and she just threw it on the plate and said, "Here." I was like, I'm never going to do this again.
Okay, I hate to say it.
Nice.
But you just reminded me of one.
What'd you do?
Oh, and this was ass beat central, too. My parents bought me He-Man action figures, and I'm in the bathroom playing with them on the edge of the tub. I'll get you for this He-Man, that kind of stuff. And I remembered something my older brother taught me, where if you have a cigarette lighter and a can of hairspray, you make fireballs. So I figured, here comes Skeletor's magic fireballs. Now, it didn't occur to me that
Skeletor's magic fireball.
It didn't occur to me that plastic shower curtains are kind of flammable. So I did, and it's like, oh no, and I start beating it out with one of my grandma's white towels and said holiday.
Okay, now I remember actually the dumbest thing I ever did, and I do remember that.
Then she came in, and I'm standing there with a burning shower curtain behind me and a towel with black marks all over the melted He-Man sitting on the towel.
Okay.
What did you do? Nothing.
All right. So dumbest thing I ever did, and this has to be the dumbest because it's the most expensive thing I ever did.
Okay.
So I was in 3rd grade, and we had just been given the Presidential Fitness Challenge. And one thing that I had trouble doing as a kid, I couldn't do pull-ups. And so my PE teacher had told me, you need to practice doing pull-ups.
Okay.
And so I go in the bathroom, and it was a old vintage 1960s bathroom that had porcelain tile and a porcelain tile towel bar. So I'm thinking, what am I going to pull? Oh, I'll just do pull-ups on the towel bar. So me being this scraggly, skinny little 50-pound kid, or whatever it was, I grabbed onto the towel bar like this and start trying to pull myself up. And I pulled not only the towel bar and the holders off, but maybe 1/4 of all of the porcelain tiles off the wall of that bathroom. Because somehow they did something and like the whole wall of tiles popped off. So I'm sitting there, you just hear this crash of breaking porcelain coming down, and my grandmother runs to the bathroom. She goes, "What happened? What happened?" I'm sitting there going, "Nothing." And I finally open the door, and the entire family is standing there looking at the shambles of this really ugly pink and gray bathroom that needed replacing anyway. But we had to replace all the tiles off the bathroom wall.
Wow.
Because of that. So that's the dumbest thing I ever did. Never do pull-ups off of a towel bar.
Yeah, never set your shower curtain on fire.
You might say that.
You know, I've met his mother. I've never seen her as the ass-beaten type.
No, but my uncle was.
Ah, okay.
Her brother did that. That's when I found out how really painful golf club grips are.
Oh, yeah.
Probably the dumbest thing I ever did was when I was, this was when I was really young, because this was in our old house. My mom was vacuuming, and the plug had come out of the wall about like a half an inch.
Right.
And I didn't touch it, but I had a necklace on.
Okay.
I took the necklace on. I can't remember what I did. I just like threw it against the wall, and where does it fall?
Toilet.
Right on the plug.
Ooh.
Sparks flying out of the wall. I was freaking out. I remember seeing the sparks like go into my arm. My mom's like, "Oh my God!" Oh no, the dumbest thing I ever did. This is the absolute dumbest thing I ever did.
Okay, now we got it. Now we got it.
That story reminds me of something else. But
Yeah, no. I remember I was a little kid, same house, so I was younger than 5, and I got mad at my mom for something, and we had just come back from church back in the days when I was wholesome and naive. And yes, thank you for laughing, snickering over there in the kitchen. Anyway, so I had this little mouse pin on my dress, and it was a cute little gold mouse pin. He had green, glittery eyes, and he had these glasses that you could move up and down, like you could move them up like they were on his ears, and move them down like he was on his face.
Okay.
So I wanted to go open my dad was outside taking the trash out. Yeah, this was when my parents were still together, so it was a long time ago. And I wanted to open the door, and Mom's like, "No, you can't open the door."
Yep.
I want to open the door. No, you can't open the door. So I got really mad at her. So what do? I take the mouse pin off my dress that I've always wanted to wear, and she let me wear that once. And I put it in my mouth, and I swallowed it. And it was open. The clasp was open.
Oh, no.
So I remember just like choking on it and not being able to get air and everything. So my mom sticks her whole hand in my mouth and shoves it down my throat further so I could finally breathe.
Yeah.
So then I remember going to the hospital, and I remember waking up, and I was in my hospital room in my bed in my little jammies, and Sesame Street was on, and my mom's sitting by the bed, and she's all tearful and everything. She's like, "Oh, baby, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, baby." She's like, "Does it hurt?" I said, "Yes." And she went, "Good."